still has, it's like you popped open a can of the new Avenged Sevenfold flavor. And it still tastes like the classic Coke recipe. But it's got a twist on it, and it's nothing like you've ever tasted before. That is Life's But a Dream. If I could say anything. All right, what is up, guys? Mike Gray back with another reaction. This is actually part 2 of a 2-part thing I'm doing here. So we're actually going back into Avenged Sevenfold's new album, starting on the track Easier. Now, if you watched part 1, which obviously, was done about a week ago, I loved this album so far. The tracks were all good, and we pretty much got through the main course with this album. We got through the longer songs. It seems like all of them, besides one, was about 3 minutes. We had a few 6 and 7 minutes, and now it looks like all these are going to be shorter, so we're going to knock these things out. But like I said, so far the album is sitting in the 90% range of I enjoy it. Out of 100%, this is definitely in the 90s. So we're going to see. I definitely recommend listening to this album fully through. And if you haven't checked out part 1, make sure you do that. Without further ado, let's get into Avenged Sevenfold's Life is But a Dream, part 2 for me. We're going to be listening to Easier first. So let's see what they've got going on with us today. Hope everybody's doing good out there, by the way. Song track, title. So some different effects here on the voice. Ooh. Ooh. It really seems like M Shadows really played around with vocal effects in this album, and it seems like the band just all together play with a lot of different vocal effects. Let's go back a little bit. I'll try not to pause as much like I did in part 1. I didn't pause much there, so try to keep that trend. Oh. I was wondering what my mic was picking up. Someone's cutting the grass. I'll mute until I talk. All right. Well, that was easier. That may be the first track that would be skippable. Just if I'm being honest, if I'm being straight up honest, it was good. It was decent, and I think coming off of Beautiful Morning, it definitely makes more sense. But for me, that was just kind of like a filler between Beautiful Morning and hopefully the G, which is the next track we're listening to. Hopefully it's just like a filler that they threw in there. I don't know what my hair is trying to do yet again. I should have just put a hat on, but anyway, I don't know. This doesn't drop the album as a whole. This just gives it a skippable track. There are CDs that are unskippable for me. Like I can listen to the whole thing and never skip a beat. But let's get into G. I'm gonna rate that one honestly, it's gonna be like a 70. So you got a D on that one, Avenged Sevenfold. But that's fine. That's fine because the rest of the album has been a banger so far. But like I said, this just seems like it's like a interlude or something, more than it's a track. But this next song is 3 minutes and 38 seconds as well. So let's see what they've got for us on G. And if the next 3 tracks are God, so it's stands for God or whatever. So let's see what they got going on here. Here's G by Avenged Sevenfold. Also, that last track kind of had some Pearl Jam, Jimi Hendrix style guitar in it. All firsthand, this almost has like I want to say this like a Kansas, they're really throwing a lot of different bands in the mix, it seems like. So I like it. It's good. Let's start that over there. Okay.
Put your hands together, get down on your knees.
All right.
Oh, climb a hill and just don't talk. I never made a man, didn't trip when we walk the walk.
It's so sweet, and we love.
There's a female in here.
What you've done with the place compliments you with style.
Can't tell me that all I see is from the fabulous one. What about a name that came to me? Explain what it's bring. Played so hard and oh my Lord, I got a spot at the front of the line. Can't be late for my weekly date. We're gonna say something. What have I done? Jesus Christ. You gotta be kidding me. I am the plan. Cheap imitations by obsessive fans, but you're great and fun to watch. On the 7th day I thought about world peace, but I decided just to take it off.
Okay. Real jazzy right here. I like that.
It's so sweet, and we love.
Okay. Okay. That was G. That was G by Avenged Sevenfold. Definitely they're giving off that was definitely giving off like a 70s, 80s kind of feel to it. So definitely I'll say this. We stopped at a good stopping point with Beautiful Morning. Because these tracks so far, these two that we've listened to on this half, definitely have like a different feel. It's almost like we reached a plateau and we're coming back down, not in a bad way, not in like the tracks are getting bad. It's just the feel is getting different. And so far, I mean, this I like this. This is not horrible. This is not like a bad. This is just not up my alley, but it definitely has like a more classic rock feel. Like this is Avenged Sevenfold if they come out in like the 70s or 80s, or something like that. So far though, I really enjoy it so far. I'm gonna have to give this one probably like a 80. I like this one a little bit better than Easier. Let's see what they do with the O and the D as well. What that D do? What that D do? Lord, I can't talk. Let's get back into the music. No puns for today. Here's Ordinary by Avenged Sevenfold. Okay. I like the beat so far. The bass is nice too. Little auto tune. I love this bass line. Okay, nice vibe here. All right, that ending kind of got us there, didn't it? Not bad, not bad. Another in the 80s, as far as my rating goes. Definitely different, and definitely still had like an old school vibe. But I really enjoyed that beat, that bass line, and some of the effects they were using with the voice was pretty cool. Yeah, let's get into depth. Let's get through this thing so we can talk about it. Of course, we'll be ending it with the Life is But a Dream track, which I've obviously never heard none of this, but I'm excited to see what they did with that one. Let's go for Death, Avenged Sevenfold. We've transitioned into Death, apparently. Very, like, classic 40s.
In my dreams,
Ooh.
I awake as daylight breaks and wash my face.
Okay.
Put my bedroom back in its place and tucked away. Write a note of a few things I want to say and leave it on the fireplace. And in my dreams, another day. In my dreams,
I like this.
I stare out in the distance of the city scene. From way up here, it's so serene. There's nothing said. As I make myself more comfortable with the edge, I leap into the darkest night. Wind on my face, it satisfies. I never have felt so alive, and in my dreams I fly.
Ooh. Like I'm watching a movie. In a world. Oh, wow. Okay. Mark my words, this album is going to go down as a classic. This is like, it's like people tell you, yo, listen to the full, Dark Side of the Moon or something. Like, this is Life is But a Dream is going to be like the classic album. Also, everyone always says, like, oh, how do you listen to like those heavy metal? How do you listen to those bands? And I'm just going to have to show them some of these songs, be like, this isn't heavy metal. This is like, Bing Crosby or something. Listen to Death. This song literally sounds like something from like the 40s or something, like a swing ballad or something. We're gonna pop into the last song, Not Deserving, and then I'll give you my full thoughts on the album to finish off this whole part 1 and part 2, and of just in general. So if you don't want to stick around for the speaking after this song, you can kindly exit, but make sure you pop that like, subscribe, and if you want to, you can comment down below of what you'd like to see next on the channel. Let's pop into Life is But a Dream, the album titled song. Something like that, sure. I love the instrumentals they're doing. Oh, listen. This is similar to the beginning track, set with piano, like the guitar. This has that same, it sounds about the same, but it's piano. Wonder if we're gonna get a mix of all the songs at the end. Is this just instrumental? I like it. I think this is straight instrumental. Sinister Gates is playing that piano. I just wanted to see who it was. Such a talented musician. Wow. We're not going to get into the next one because for some reason on this playlist is an hour clean pop song, so I don't know what that's all about. But, all right, let me just tell you, Avenged Sevenfold, metal band, classic band, been out forever, can come out with easy listening, classical piano, and we enjoy it. I, for one, go through my phases or my times where that's what I listen to. I listen to classic piano. You can hear a lot of metal, rap, rock, country, whatever influences. It all starts somewhere, and it all goes back to those classic composers, playing piano and violin and, orchestrating music. And so I really love that they ended this off with that. I don't think a vocal track maybe would have done the whole album justice. So how do we end it? After the death, we have a beautiful musical. The death track, they had a line they said where it was, the wind upon my face. I've never felt more alive. Sometimes when you face death or when you're going through struggles and, that's when life, you've never felt more alive in those moments when you think you're about to die or you're about to die. And then to end it with that beautiful, it's just like a transition into the afterlife, into the next, world, whatever you believe in. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I will go back over. So Easier, These right here, like these 3 tracks, they were okay. I really enjoyed Death, and I really enjoyed Life Is But a Dream. I'm gonna mess with some people and be like, hey, have you ever heard this, composing, this artist or whatever? And I'm gonna play it and like let them try to guess, and they're probably gonna guess like classical composers, Beethoven or something like that. And it's like, no, this is a Vince Sevenfold. Sinister Gates, awesome guitarist. Also seems like he can bang out the piano, and was recorded so well. That wasn't just like a keyboard. That sounded like a grand piano or something. And this was recorded very nicely, acoustically, very well. Sounded like when you listen to classical tracks. It had a very good sound to it. So overall, sorry, my contact is really bugging me today for some reason. Overall, this album's still going to sit at like a 95% out of 100. So a 9.5 out of 10 if that evens it out for me. Could I do without some of the tracks? Yes. But they all play a piece in the puzzle, I see. And that's the important thing. That's what keeps this album alive. Far as jamming, everyday listens, these first 6 songs have blew me away. And if you really want to get deep into it and, drink some wine or do a little bit of the little herb, the earth's herb. I ain't gonna say it because YouTube might get, whatever about it. Listen to the whole album as a whole, man. Just sit back and just vibe. I feel like this is what this album was meant for. Not just single tracks. Oh, let's make a banger to play live. Let's make a bang. No, they really wanted to make music. They made music here. They made good music, feel good, meaningful music. They didn't just throw together something. It's like, well, we hope this gets on Sirius Radio. No, like they really wanted to make something for people to enjoy of all ages. If you notice, there wasn't a lot of profanity in the album. And I think that gives you a broader scale because there are people who won't listen to music if it's got a lot of profanity in it. Just throwing that out there, So I respect this. There was a few tracks, but I think the moral is you can get your point across sometimes in music without having to. And they showed that. They showed they don't have to be the whatever. They threw a wild card at us. They threw a wild card at us with this album, and they succeeded. This is like probably honestly one of my favorite Avenged Sevenfold albums. Just because of the variety and the difference. It doesn't just taste the same. It still has. It's like you popped open a can of the new Avenged Sevenfold flavor, and it still tastes like. It still tastes like the classic Coke recipe, but it's got a twist on it, and it's nothing like you've ever tasted before. That is Life Is But a Dream. If I could say anything about the whole album in a nutshell, the summary is this has a different taste, but I'm here to drink it up. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this 2-part series. I wanted to do it all in one setting, but unfortunately, just time restraints and just, I have ADD, so I move from one thing to the next, and it's hard for me to really focus in, and especially trying to record, because trying to react on screen over just listening to it and really, it's kind of a hard playing field for me to pull off. But we did it, guys. We finished it. If you liked what you saw, please subscribe. It would really help the channel out. Also, make sure you hit that like button while you're down there. And if you've got any albums, any songs, videos, anything you think I would like to see and you would want me to react to, whether it's scary, funny, doesn't matter, I'll do it. This is not really a reaction channel, but it seems to be turning in that way because it's kind of the easiest content that I can pull with my gaming computer kind of being on toast right now. And I've got music on the way. I've got songs that I've written, about 2 songs, and I released a rap style CD or 3-track thing a couple months back, maybe even a year ago now. And so now I've got kind of like an acoustic thing. So there's that. That's coming soon. As soon as I can get it recorded, I want to shoot a music video. So it might be a while, because I do it all on my own. You know, I don't have like a crew helping me shoot videos or record music. So it's all what you see right here is what I do. So it just kind of takes me some time. Plus trying to struggle. Yeah, pretty much struggle. Balance work and, you know, juggle life and everything else. So if you would like to see anything else from Avenged Sevenfold, let me know. I've heard most of it. I haven't listened to The Stage. I haven't listened to a lot of some of their newer stuff that they've released. I'm sure they have projects I've never heard either. So, but yeah, I enjoyed this overall. I hope you guys will join me on the next one. And we will see y'all the next time around. Y'all have a great day. And I'm going to get out your hair. Y'all be good.